billions of years, it's been our constant companion, the silent guardian of our nights and the engine of our tides. The moon even helps stabilize our planet's tilt, giving us the calm, predictable climate we've always known. But what if, in an instant, it was gone, replaced, and in its place the smallest planet in our solar system? The change would seem subtle at first, just a weird new sight for astronomers. But this is only the beginning of a terrifying cosmic experiment. We're about to swap our moon with every planet in the solar system, one by one. To do this, of course, we'd have to break more laws of physics than we can count. But by granting ourselves one little magic trick, the instant swap, we can witness the true horror that physics would unleash if our world were pushed to its breaking point. Our experiment begins with Mercury. It pops into the night sky, a cratered sphere that looks about 40% wider than the moon we're used to. For the first few days, you might not notice much of a difference, but the alarms would be sounding. Mercury, while it's the smallest planet, is still about 4.5 times more massive than our moon, and its gravity exerts a much stronger pull. The first and most obvious effect? Our tides. They would become roughly 5 times stronger. The gentle ebb and flow we know would be replaced by an aggressive surge. Coastal cities built for our old tides would now face routine, destructive flooding, throwing global shipping and infrastructure into crisis. The stronger gravitational pull would also put new stress on Earth's crust. We'd see a definite uptick in earthquakes and volcanic activity in sensitive regions around the world. The day itself would also start to get longer at a faster rate as Mercury's stronger pull acts like a brake on Earth's rotation. It's a dangerous new reality, but for now, humanity survives. This, however, is a false dawn. Next, we swap Mercury for Mars. The red planet appears in our sky, nearly twice the apparent size of our old moon and glowing with an unmistakable crimson light. Mars is almost 9 times more massive than the moon, and the consequences start to get serious. The tides are now almost 10 times stronger than normal. This wouldn't just be flooding, it would be a total reshaping of our world. The very idea of a coastline would be redrawn. Low-lying regions like Florida or the Netherlands would face catastrophic daily inundations, rendering them uninhabitable. The immense energy pumped into our oceans could generate hyper-hurricanes, storms far more powerful than anything we've ever seen. This new gravitational stress on the planet's crust would be huge. The uptick in earthquakes would become a dangerous new normal, and volcanoes that have been dormant for centuries could roar back to life. The sky might even begin to fill with ash and dust, dimming the sun and creating a grim volcanic twilight. Survival on the surface is now a daily struggle against a planet that feels like it's actively trying to shake itself apart. Now the true catastrophe begins. We replace Mars with Venus. At roughly 66 times the mass of the Moon, Venus is a near twin to Earth in size. It would dominate the sky, appearing almost twice as wide as our old Moon and shining with a brilliant, terrifying light. The tidal forces are now immense, over 60 times stronger than what our Moon produced. The oceans wouldn't have tides anymore in the way we know them. They'd be pulled into 2 colossal bulges on opposite sides of the Earth. As the planet rotates, these massive walls of water would relentlessly wash over the continents. This isn't a flood, it's a scouring process on a planetary scale. But the real horror is happening inside the planet. This constant tidal flexing would pump an unimaginable amount of energy into Earth's interior. It's plausible this could trigger a state of hypervolcanism, where the crust begins to break apart from within. Magma would pour out across the surface, not from single volcanoes, but from vast, continent-sized cracks. Earth would start to transform into a molten hellscape, its surface glowing under the piercing white light of its new twin. Earth is no longer our home. It's an anvil being hammered by the gravity of Venus. Before we bring in the giants of our solar system, consider supporting channels that make these cosmic explorations possible. A great way to do that is by checking out the merchandise or Patreon, where you can get exclusive content while helping to fund the creation of more videos just like this one. Your support makes these journeys to the edge of science and imagination a reality. Now back to the annihilation. Back to the experiment continues. Venus vanishes, and in its place appears Neptune. The great blue planet is over 1,300 times the mass of the moon. It hangs in our sky as a vast, mesmerizing azure orb, several times wider than the full moon ever was. It is beautiful, and it is the end. With tidal forces now over 1,000 times stronger, the very ground beneath your feet would be in constant, violent motion. The planet's crust would be twisted and shattered by the immense gravitational stress, triggering global earthquakes that don't just shake a city, but the entire planet at once. The tidal heating would be so intense that the planet's mantle would likely liquefy on a massive scale. Supervolcanoes would erupt with a force that makes all previous volcanic activity look like a puff of smoke, blanketing the planet in a thick, permanent shroud of ash and gas. Any life on the surface is completely and utterly sterilized by the fury of its new companion. Swapping Neptune for its near twin Uranus would yield the same terrifying result. We now summon the jewel of the solar system, Saturn. At 95 times the mass of Earth, its gravitational influence is devastating. The planet itself would be a colossal orb in our sky, appearing about 33 times wider than our moon. But the true spectacle would be its rings. They would stretch from horizon to horizon, a tremendous glittering arch spanning the entire sky. It would be the most beautiful thing a human could ever see, and it would be the last. The center of mass between Earth and Saturn would now be deep inside Saturn itself. We'd be locked in a terrifying gravitational dance. The tidal forces, nearly 8,000 times stronger than our moon's, would complete the destruction. Earth's interior would be superheated, driving global volcanism that resurfaces the entire planet in a smooth, black sphere of cooling lava. The rings of Saturn, once a distant wonder, would now be a constant, terrible reminder of the power that is unmaking our world. Finally, the grand finale. We replace Saturn with the king of planets, Jupiter. It's 318 times more massive than Earth, which is about 25,000 times the mass of the moon. Its arrival isn't a change, it's a judgment. In our sky, Jupiter would be a spectacle of pure terror, appearing a horrifying 40 times wider than our full moon, its iconic bands and great red spot visible to the naked eye. At this distance, the tidal forces are tens of thousands of times stronger than the moon's. Earth would enter a state of extreme tidal heating, far beyond anything we've seen yet. Our planet would become a true super Io, the most volcanically active body in the solar system. The entire surface would be a churning ocean of magma, the planet's crust completely erased by the constant flexing. The oceans would have boiled away into space long, long ago. But here's the twist. Even under this immense power, Earth wouldn't be immediately torn apart. It's still outside Jupiter's Roche limit, the point where gravity shreds you. But if we were to nudge our molten Earth just a little closer, inside that limit, the immense tidal forces would overcome Earth's own gravity. Our world would be stretched, deformed, and then utterly dismantled. Trillions of tons of rock and molten iron would be stripped away, shredding the cradle of humanity into a new, chaotic stream of debris. In the aftermath, there's a strange, silent beauty. Where our blue and white marble once orbited, there is now nothing. But look towards Jupiter, and you might see a new, magnificent ring system glinting in the sunlight, the final scattered remains of our former home. This cosmic horror story is a profound reminder of the delicate, almost improbable balance that makes our existence possible. Our moon is just large enough to stabilize our world, giving us predictable seasons and a stable climate, yet it's small enough that its gravity is gentle, creating tides that nurture life rather than destroy it. We exist in a cosmic sweet spot, a fragile equilibrium we so often take for granted. This whole simulation, as terrifying as it is, highlights a fundamental truth. Our world is a gift, a product of a delicate cosmic dance that has unfolded over billions of years. And it really makes you wonder how many other worlds out there weren't so lucky.